Hello everyone, my name is Masego Musi and I'm a candidate architect at Siru. So today I'll be discussing the journey towards becoming a professional architect, which is the journey that I'm currently going through. So let's talk about Matric. In Matric, you need a minimum of 50% for maths. Although architecture is quite competitive, so it is recommended that you get a higher mark than 50%. Just try your best. Speaking about the competitive nature of the degree itself, from my personal experience, we were told that there were around 500 applications and only 80 would make it through. So just make sure that you're the cream of the crop. Oh, I also forgot to mention that some universities require science. So I know, for example, UP, their architecture degree is a BSc in architecture, so you're required to take physics. As well, in Matric, each university has their own requirements to get into architecture, which are sort of a portfolio or an assignment. I had to do an assignment, and from there, that also goes towards you being handpicked into the degree. Now, I'd like to talk about university. So you will be doing a 3-year university degree. Depending on the university, there'll be a maths component, there will be a art component, as well as your architectural majors. From there, after graduating, you would then qualify to be a candidate architectural technologist. Straight after undergrad, you do your year out or your internship year, which is where you build experience in the architectural field. For your year out, this is also what qualifies you to get into honors. It helps with the experience of what actually being an architect is like, because it is completely different from how it is as a student. The experience as a student and as an actual architect or junior architect are completely different, because you have the element of clients, budget constraints, project management, etc. Time constraints are also a big deal. And then from there, once you've done your year out, you would most likely go back to do your honors. Some people continue and become candidate architectural technologists, but if you want to become an architect, you would then do your honors. After completing your honors, that is where you would qualify to register as a candidate senior architectural technologist. And then after your honors, you would do your masters, and after completing your masters, you would then qualify to be a candidate architect. From being a candidate architect, once you've graduated, you have 2 years to collect or accumulate 400 points, which are your hours, which would then qualify you to become or to write your PPE exam. Your PPE exams are basically your board exams, which qualify you to becoming a professional architect. So once you've passed your PPE exam, you become a professional architect. So after Matric, for some people, if you don't qualify to do the degree, there are universities that have a national diploma. To qualify to graduate, you need to do in-service training, which is collecting hours of experience in the architectural field, and then you're able to graduate. Once you've gotten your diploma and you decide that you want to do your degree, you would then do your BTech, which is then equivalent to a postgraduate degree. It's like a bridging. So you do 1 year BTech, then from your 1 year BTech, you're able to go into honors and then do masters, and then continue on the path to being a professional architect. Another thing I wanted to mention is that everyone's journey is completely different. I personally did not finish in record time. It was tough. The degree is tough. There will be times where you question yourself. There will be times where, you're almost pushed to the edge. I say the degree, but I really mean all 3 degrees. I think architecture is more it becomes a part of you, because you go through so much. So I just want to wish anyone who wants to do architecture the best of luck. And I want you to know that many people have done it before you and that it is definitely very, 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 very possible. Just work hard, and failure in the interim doesn't necessarily mean that you've completely failed at the degree. And there are people who made it out. For example, me. And I also want to thank Suru Architects for giving me the opportunity to be in a space where I am able to grow and, hone in on my passion as a future architect.